Hey man, what it do YouTube? It's your boy back again with another in video, man. Today we watching a drifter video. It's talking about what he don't want to see or what doesn't need, or you know what I'm saying, what don't need. I just said that, but what don't need to be in Black Ops 6, man. This is personal opinion. I don't know what camera angle he got going on right now on some freaky type, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he got going on. That's how you know you getting lazy. But you know what I'm saying, subscribe. Drifter made this video yesterday. I seen it yesterday, but I was so lazy yesterday, I didn't want to do it. I was already playing the game, so you know what I'm saying. That was it. You know what I'm saying. But hey, man, subscribe. We finna see what he talking about. See if I agree with some of the points he is making. I'll give my little opinions throughout the video. 12 minutes, man. Let's get going.
Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I want to talk to you about some of the things that I don't want to see in Black Ops 6. The gameplay that you see all around me is Modern Warfare 3. I recorded it a few days before Season 5 dropped, so it's not exactly the most up-to-date. And my previous Call of Duty video was a Black Ops 6 multiplayer wish list, which was just basically all the things that I wanted in Black Ops 6, but I noticed about a third of the video was discussing things that I didn't want in the game, which was a little bit unusual. And sometimes the things you dislike are actually more impactful than the things you do like. And I feel like there's enough things that I disliked that actually warranted its own video, which is what you're watching today. I've got a couple of big topics in the other video. I mentioned I wanted new anti-cheat, skill-based matchmaking, a few other things like that. So if you want to hear my topics on those opinions, you can check out that video, which is linked down there below. And yes, as many of you noticed, I am indeed recording this from the bed studio. This isn't indicative of any negative change in my health. It's just that I've been insanely, outrageously busy today and have been on my feet for many hours. I think I might be recording this from the bed, even if I didn't have any health problems. But I do have a little good news health update for you at the end of the video, so stick around for that. And without any further ado, let's get started. The number one thing that I don't want to see in Black Ops 6 is revenge spawns. I started working on my script for this video writing down no bad spawns, but that's not necessarily a realistic want or
no revenge spawns, no group spawns. Y'all be spawning 6 people right next to each other. If you on shipment, it definitely happen. If you on, I know Skid Row, that shit happen a lot. It happened a lot. So
something that's easy to articulate. And I thought about what is it about the spawn system that makes me the most angry. And in all of the generations of Call of Duty that I've played, the most frustrating thing has been revenge spawns. That's when you kill an enemy and the game algorithm tries to spawn that enemy relatively close to you. The idea behind this is it gives them the opportunity to get revenge, which keeps the combat hectic, frantic, high octane. It kind of keeps cranking you. But the reality is that just means people are going to be spawning in random locations all over the map. So even if you try to spawn control or anchor or lock things down, you can't really do that. So even if you completely annihilate somebody and take good control over the map and everything's looking great for you and your team, they can still spawn right on top of you and kill you for absolutely no reason. And the reason I don't want this, other than it just being frustrating, is it's not particularly rewarding. Ideally, a good shooter is very rewarding. Number two for me is that I do not want disbanding lobbies. I kind of don't like it when my party gets split up, and we're going to talk about that more later in the social section of this video, but I do wish that I could stay with lobbies longer, especially if I'm having a good time playing with them. Back in the day, 7 million years ago, during the Jurassic period, it was very common for me to just sit in a lobby and continually re-challenge people, continue to play the same people. Some would drop, all up and down the game, would join, and if anybody had a bad experience, if anybody didn't want to be there, they could just leave and find a new lobby, and well, so could I if I didn't like it. So for Black Ops 6, I would like that old system back. I'd like the opportunity to replay some matches, maybe take down some classic trash talkers, and kind of stick with lobbies as long as I want to, instead of however long the game decides I should be sticking with them. Following up from this one immediately, number 3 today is broken invites and social tab problems. Over the last several years, I've had an extremely hard time inviting friends to my game. They often cannot connect. They don't receive invites. Sometimes the player lobbies, as in not the ones in the game, but just our little group of 4 people will disband and split for no reason. And this is beyond regions. This is beyond anything I've done with my NetDuma or NAT types or weird compatibility issues. I believe this is some kind of error relating to crossplay, because we didn't have this problem before crossplay. Most people blame crossplay. Sometimes when I go boot up the console and I'm online on PlayStation, I can then invite people on PC Other people have like, they have to turn their Xbox on to invite friends on PlayStation. It's very weird. There's a lot of kind of crazy workarounds like that. In the past, I've legitimately spent 45 minutes to an hour just trying to get my group together in the same lobby. Please God, no more of this, especially with my limited playtime. I don't want to spend all of it just getting people into the lobby. On the topic of technical stuff, this one is PC specific. It would be really great if I didn't have to rebuild shaders every single time I install an update and have it make my game glitchy and laggy and weird and slow.
Right. You going through that shit? That shit take like 10 minutes just to goddamn re-download your shaders, bro.
Next, and then installing the game, then updating it, then downloading all the patches from the servers. Then I have to rebuild the shaders. I could spend hours just getting into my game. I don't know what kind of system they're working on. I don't know why this is unique to COD. Other games typically don't do this, or you install the shaders once. I'm installing them all the time on PC.
Apex do it, but that shit's so fast it really don't matter.
Number 5, I would prefer that Black Ops 6 not waste basically my entire hard drive. I know that I'm not going to get this one. I know that this one is already set and done because I've seen that the install size is a whopping 213 gigabytes. What? 213 gigabytes is way too big.
That's probably with everything. No mouse in my head. That's probably everything. So multiplayer, zombies, and campaign. I'm gonna be playing the campaign, but as soon as I'm done with that motherfucker, boy, that shit is gone.
Especially for Call of Duty. Almost every other modern game that I play, especially multiplayer ones, are about 30 gigabytes, some less. Sometimes if they have a campaign, it'll get up to 50 or 60. 213 is outrageous. The only thing I can say is that I would like the opportunity, the option for texture streaming. It's worse quality, but it would be nice to have that. Maybe some sort of compression, maybe
that's what they say. You gotta do the online jump so it go down.
I think I can already do that, but 213 is outrageous. It still means that if I only install multiplayer, it'll be like 70 gigs for absolutely no reason. So I hope they do something about this in the future. Number 6 for me today is I do not want sniper rifles that outperform shotguns in close quarters combat. This really shouldn't be something I have to ask for or explain. Treyarch, more than most developers, is especially bad about this. I do not want I don't mind when people quickscope. It's a little annoying, but I've learned to deal with that. I do it myself sometimes. Sometimes it's cool if you're sniping and somebody rushes you and you get that shot off just right and pop them.
Yeah, but sometimes
but what I don't want
4, 5 bullets into somebody and you
just a better weapon than a shotgun. At no point, maybe secondary is a little different, but at no point should a primary shotgun function worse in close quarters combat than any sniper rifle, regardless of how either one are kitted. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what the developers are going to do to fix that. Would prefer not to see that. And following up on the gameplay loop side of things, I do not want to see uncounterable abilities or streaks. This is something that I talked about in my previous video, and it's something that Treyarch typically is very good at. They're usually very good at counterplay.
How about let's start doing selective streaks. If somebody throw up 100 kilojoule, guarantee you the one that's getting hit out of that entire lobby. That shit can be up in the air for 30 seconds. As soon as you go outside, your ass is grass.
And having ways to counteract the streaks. But my philosophy is that any good FPS game should have play and counterplay. A way to do a thing and a way for enemies to avoid or counterplay or flip that thing back on you, and you have the same opportunity for your enemies. So every type of tactical equipment, lethal equipment, score streak, player ability, weapon, something should have some kind of counterplay, some ability to avoid or dodge. Even if that counterplay availability requires you to have a specific item or specific perk equipped, that's still totally fine for me, because kitting in Call of Duty is a very important part of the game. I just hate things that insta-kill you or effects that insta-apply to you, that there's just nothing you can do to avoid. There was no way to predict what perks you needed. There was no perks matter, or no counterplay or no dodge. No. I should be able to do something, even if it's just something like being on radar or being pinged through walls or something. There should be some kind of perk that allows me to evade that. Number 8 today is I would prefer no nade spam. I don't really mind grenades or stuns or flashes. I use them. They're fun. They've been in COD games forever. We're not saying that. I do mind them when there's so many of them them. They're so easy to access that people are just spamming them all over the place. When players spawn and just immediately spam their throwables all over the map to see if they get some kind of hit, with the exception of throwing knives, sometimes that's fun. I'm just talking about people that chunk grenades, smoke, stun, flash, crazy stuff all over, distraction grenades, decoys.
Just tone them bitches down. Just tone them bitches down. That's it. Just tone them down. I don't need to get flashed and somebody throw a flash, they can run around 2 corners and you still be fucking affected. Just tone that down, bro. Just that, you know what I'm saying? And then grenades don't need to stun you. If you don't die to them, they don't need to stun you, bro. You get hit with a thermite, now you're like, come on, bro. Like,
sometimes when the game rewards players for that, I think it's a design flaw. I find that very annoying. That ruins the counterplay. Instead of playing a shooting game, I'm playing a grenade-based game, a projectile explosion.
Playing dodgeball. You playing dodgeball. That's it. You just playing dodgeball.
Explosion game. I might as well be playing Quake. And I hate when I spawn and everything's just kind of exploding around me. This can be alleviated like they did in Black Ops 6 with a timer. Probably not doing that here. Or just general good game design. If you build the maps, if you build the guns, if you build the grenades just right, players aren't really incentivized to do that so much. So I hope they build the game where we don't have the incentives to just spam grenades all over the place. And then finally, number 9 in the gameplay section is I do not want to see any movement abuse. No snaking, no glitch hopping, no weird bunny hopping.
What is he talking about?
None of that sort of really weird stuff. And I saved this for last because it's the most complicated item on the list, and because I know Black Ops 6 has a completely new movement system. So they're going to have some glitches. I hope they're interested in fixing them, and I hope they don't treat them as gameplay features, because I don't want to see weird glitchy movement. I hate seeing people snaking. I hate seeing people do like weird leaning tricks to kind of bug out the hitboxes and things. I don't like seeing the weird diving, sliding, what I call glitch hopping in Modern Warfare 3 right now. It's not particularly fun. It looks unnatural. It breaks my sense of immersion. I feel that it's difficult to track and has a limited counterplay. Track is in a
sense of immersion. How y'all niggas not playing Black Ops 3? What is he talking about?
Tracking, you know, with thumbsticks. And for me, it just ends up being a weird and unpleasant experience. So whatever this new Omni movement system brings, an auto mantle, I just want it to look reasonable, like real human beings moving around the map, and offer a good gameplay experience.
Y'all niggas can't bunny hop in real life?
6 ends up being a movement-based
nigga, let me show you. Let me show you how to bunny hop in real life. Nigga, I know y'all can see me through the door. Watch. Nigga, it's my gun. Watch. Hit the oh shit! Like, come on, dog. You can't bunny hop. You can do these, but you can't hit the. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is we doing? Like, what is we talking about?
Spam a couple of buttons.
I'm gonna do some more of these reactions too.
In order to hop all over the map like a rabbit that's addicted to Adderall, then I'm probably just not going to play the game. Part of that's bad hands. Hands aren't just going to hold up to just twist my fingers and
just get to know, bro.
Dash all over the place.
That's it.
Really
Put the game down.
Guys, that's all of the things that I don't want to see in Black Ops 6. And I did promise you that good news health update, so let's go ahead and do that very briefly at the end of the video. The short version is that as of today, things are still improving and going well for me. I am slowly getting stronger, more durable. I'm active for longer periods of time. I'm on my feet more. I can drive further, sit longer, lift more weight. Do keep in mind that I haven't returned to normal. I'm not well. I'm not going to be getting swole at the gym. I still have the, bed PC, but it's improving. Everything is getting better. It's moving in the right direction. I got downgraded on my physical therapy to only having to do it once per week with a plan to phase me out in a couple of months from now, that's basically like graduating from PT. No signs of parasite relapses. I'm planning to shift back to a more normal home weightlifting exercise routine because I'm going to need to build my strength at home. And then the question begs, then why are you recording this video from the bed today? Well, that's just because of life in general. I was so sick last year, I skipped last year's dentist appointment, so today's appointment was like 2 hours in an uncomfortable chair. Then I had to cook some lunch. Then there was a minor health problem with the dog. Then one of the sprinklers on my house broke, so I had to take that apart and try to fix it. Then I had a router problem, and then I had to help my wife do cosplay for work, and basically just all totally normal adult living life stuff. And it's a blessing for me to be able to spend my extended uptime doing all those things and existing in the real world instead of just sitting in the gaming chair recording videos. So I'm actually doing okay. It's just been a crazy busy day, and I'm so tired, to be honest. Like I said in the beginning, even if I were in perfect health, I might still record the commentary here because I'm just pretty beat. So guys, that's all for this video. Hope you
the only one I ain't gotta, we need the bunny hopping because we already got the slide, and I feel like the bunny hopping would just change it up. That's it. That's the last one. Everything but the last one. We said the glitch movement, snaking. I ain't really got no problem with it, cause I don't see people doing it, so I really don't got no problem. But I know people do that. The only one he forgot to add is the stair glitch. Let's get that shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas head glitching, but you can see it's like this. Niggas head glitching with they gun, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the only one. I guess he added that. He said any thing of glitching, but stair glitching, all you gotta do is lay down on some stairs. They can't see you for real. I don't bop some niggas on the stair glitch, but still, you know what I'm saying? Take that shit out of the game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we just need the bunny hop. Y'all can't bunny hop in real, you know what I'm saying? You can't move your legs. I can, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm out of here. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree with this? I agree with it fully and to the end, because we need that bunny hopping. It's gonna switch it up from the slide, because look, you're gonna have the dive, the slide, the splicing of the corner, so you can regularly walk around the corner, or you can run. Or you can, and then the bunny hop. It's gonna add that, you know what I'm saying, that extra step. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I'm out of here. Y'all subscribe, like, share, comment. Peace, man.